Okay, it's recording. All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to this amazing call that we actually, I don't know when we actually started creating it, but it was like, and you guys are so amazing of like, following the ping and following the energy. And welcome to Life is Your Business. And what was the second part of the title?
Does anybody remember? If anyone does, could you just rattle it off?
Because it's like, life is your business. And I was like, boss, that
Yeah.
we have to talk about that.
No,
business is not your life.
Business is not your life.
Thank you, Monica.
Thank you. Thank you for being so present. And we have amazing Chandana, and who I love it that Mumbai is like pulling her because so I've been like wanting to look at this conversation, and I'm so glad like Chandana is available. So do you want to talk about life is your business? What does that mean to you?
Yes. Thank you, Shivam. I just want to say thank you for the willingness to be here and the willingness to actually have us, talking about business, life. And I want to thank each one of you for being here, because it's like you've taken out your time, you're present here, and truly what else is possible with just that choice, with just making that choice of saying, okay, I'm going to be here. And it's like, it truly is, that is your life, that is your living, that is every choice you make creates a future, right? We've heard that over and over and over and over again, in so many classes and so many calls. We know every choice creates a future. Yet how many of us truly are creating a future with the presence of what's required, with the awareness of asking a question, with the awareness of truly what is this? And how many of us actually ask a question, or we actually look for awareness when we think we have a problem? Oh, this is not the way it's working out to be. I didn't plan it to be this way. So now let me ask a question.
Yeah.
That's something which I did a lot of. And that's again a start. It's a brilliant start, that even if you stop, pause and ask a question, even that is beautiful. But when we look at, our life and living, and when we say that business is, how many of us have actually made business our life? We get up in the morning, we get ready, we run to business, thinking that business is something outside of us, thinking that we have to get to work, thinking that we have to do something right. We have to do it to make money. How many of you actually have a business here? Hands up. Yeah, yay. Anybody else?
I hope everyone is raising their hand.
Yeah, I'd love to see your hands up. Or if anything else goes up.
I am going to start the business. I want to get into shares.
Awesome. How brilliant is that? Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. So, we generally look at business as outside of us, something that we have to go and do. And then when we come back, we can disconnect from the business. Yet, we are so entangled in the business of the emotional aspect of business, whether it brought us money or didn't bring us money. Yeah. If it brought us money, or if we had a number of clients coming to our whatever, our business that day, we had a great day at business.
Yeah.
And
am I doing my business right, or am I doing my business wrong?
Yeah. And if you didn't have a number of people coming, or you didn't create the money that you thought you would, you had a really bad day at business. And that's how we define our business. Whereas what if every moment of your life and living, you were actually creating a business? What if every moment of your life and living, you were actually making a choice to create something different? Whether you are, like I was speaking with Samantha, a lot of you know Samantha, my sweet, lovely Samantha has moved to Netherlands. And I was speaking with her the other day, and she'd just had a little baby. And we were doing a similar call, on BDD, and talking about business. And, we talked about how, what if every moment of your life and living, literally, like if I'm sitting here and I'm speaking with you, I'm in the business of creation. And it may seem to few that it's the business of creation of a class, of the class that's coming up. But what if that's not all that it is? What if it's a creation of a future that I'm aware of, that you are aware of, which is why you're here, and our energies intermingling are creating something that actually permeates into the future.
That's so beautiful. And I love that. Like if you're in creation of your life, you're in business, whether
Yeah,
you are 2 years old, 20 years old, or 80 years old. Like
absolutely. Yeah,
you are in business. And
yeah.
yeah, rather than using business as uh, we have our famous, very favorite distractor implants, and that business is a distractor implant, one of the distractor implants in it. And could you talk about like that difference between and yeah, and probably this is something that you'll discuss more in the class as well. But could you talk about that difference between like the with the business as a distractor implant and
Yeah,
then
sure,
business from
absolutely.
joy of
Yes.
creation, not just
Creation.
joy of
Yeah.
having it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just talk about
Yeah.
that. Shivam, when I heard Gary for the first time say in the Delhi COP some number of years ago, that if you are breathing and if you have blood
Yeah.
flowing through your veins, you are in business.
You're in business. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
that's when I was like, what does he mean by that? I mean, I don't have, at that time, I didn't have a business. I had nothing. I was attending classes and I was just, changing my life and learning and stuff. And I was like, oh, so I'm not in business. And then he said, if I have blood flowing through my veins, I am in business. So I looked at it and I was like, yeah, because even when the blood is flowing through my veins, I may not be aware of what's happening inside my body, but that's also creating something inside my body, which is the business of the body, which is your business of creating a body, right? So it's like, when we look at business, we think it's the money and it's a business. It's like, creating a business in this reality. But what if business, it's about the business of relationships, the business of your body, the business of parenting, the business of creating a home, the business of having a party, the business of, every little thing that you can look at. But when we create this exclusion and this separation of, when you're educated enough, you can start your own business. How many people have that point of view, right? That when you're educated enough, and if you're educated in a certain line, like if you're studied about fashion, you go into fashion business. When you've studied about your finance, you go into finance business. If you've studied engineering, you go become an engineer. So it's almost like if this and that. And
Yeah.
that if this then that is one of your biggest distractor implants.
Yeah. And thank you for bringing that education thing up. Um, I was talking with Simone a few years ago in Florence, and I was like, oh my God, I wish Access Consciousness had like a business school, like an MBA.
Yeah,
And she's like, we do, joy of business and business done different, and that was the thing. It's like, I mean, whether people have a business degree or not a business degree, it's not about like, hey, you did a wrong thing by having a business degree. No,
yes.
it's just about the business done, it's like the access tools and and the joy of business tools. Basically, they are actually such a great education in how to have that business.
Yeah,
and,
truly.
and I love that.
Yeah, thank you for saying that, Shivan, because it is actually education, an education that I wish each one of us had been given,
Yeah.
an education where, we're not made wrong for not understanding money the way this reality wants us to understand it, where we actually look at business as, okay, I can actually do and be whatever it takes. I can do and be to create whatever I would like to, without the fear, without the education, the right amount of money that you pump into your business. If you pump in so much, you should get so much return. And if you don't, you're failing in your business. You're not a good businesswoman. So,
That is such a business family lingo, the amount of money you're pumping in. And that's true. I've heard it so many times,
I
And
mean,
it's
what's
like,
your investment and what's your
yeah,
return?
yeah. What's your return on investment? And do you
Yeah,
want to talk about like what's truly a return on investment in business?
yeah. Oh, what is truly a return on business? On investment, I love that. Your return on what is investment first?
Yeah.
Investment is your energy,
Your choice.
your choice, yes, and which makes your business a brand. There could be 1,000 um, fashion design houses, but what makes you a brand and what makes them a brand is your choices and your energy. The energy that you be with your business
Yeah.
is what sets it apart, is what creates a brand. And that's an investment. And what returns is what you get is the creation, is the possibilities. It's not just the money. Money is a byproduct of your creation. We've been saying that since ever, I think. Yet we look at, oh, if this business would create enough money for me, then I'll choose it. Or if this brings me enough returns, then I'll do it. So, you look at the result to choose. But you've got to choose and see what that creates. Instead of looking at the result of your choice, even before you can make a choice.
Which is so amazing. And I'm sure like Chanda, like you also probably talk to a lot of people like who want to expand their access business. And then there are times like when I'll have conversation with someone and they're like, I've become a bars facilitator or I'm something, and then it's like, but with foundation, like I can make so much more money. Then I want to go become a CF, and it's like, and which is beautiful. Yes, please be willing to receive the money. And at the same time, it's like, it's like the choice is not about like, hey, if I do this, because we've also seen so many people come and go in the last few years, and because the really the energy that creates your business or expands it, and and it's like, and then everything else is a side effect, is also your choice to be something else, something more beyond, like how you were saying, the brand of, it's like where you are the brand. When you work on your business, it's very weird. Your business expands.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, darling. So true. Just you be, and also if you want to, it's like a lot of people choose what they choose for different purposes, different reasons.
Yeah.
But when you choose something just for the money part of it, which most of the people in business, even if they're looking for a house, they're going to look at what fits my budget. Even if they're looking to buy a dress, they're going to look at, this is my budget. What do I buy to fit? That's why it comes into my budget and I can wear it. It's not about, body, what would you like to wear that would create greater? Now that's an investment. That you are investing here is a question that has you actually receiving something so differently and creating it so differently. So when we ask for possibilities, money is kind of included in it. Yay, I love red hearts, by the way. Thank you, Arnold. I just love red hearts. So just do something to me.
And also, guys, like feel free to raise your hand or
Yes.
put your question in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, when you ask for possibilities, money is included in it.
Yeah. That's so true.
Yeah. Money just comes when you ask for possibilities.
Yeah.
Most of us are asking for the money. Where's the money? Where's the money? It's not about what possibility is this?
Wow, I love that. And I guess that like that that changed so many universes with that. Could you expand on that? Like what possibilities can you create?
Yeah. So when you're creating a business, and okay, let's not even look at the aspect of a business, which we do talk a lot about in the class also. We do speak about, running a business, creating a business, hiring people, whether you're hiring staff at your home, whether you're hiring people in your business, whether you have a co-partner, whether you are, whatever. We speak a lot in detail about all of that. And we also, one of the beautiful aspects of Business Done Different is where we actually ask you to engage with the elementals. And the elementals are elements of magic, of possibilities. So, in the Business Done Different class, we have an entire section. I remember one of my classes, we spent almost half a day on that section. We would. मैं अभी लाई that song.
Well, you were talking about hiring.
I just got hired.
You just got hired, yeah.
I wonder what possibility that could be.
See, that's ask and receive. It's that easy.
Totally. Yeah. So, it's like, and, I remember one of our classes, we had so much of conversation around the elementals.
Yeah.
When you're willing to create a business with engaging and embracing the elementals, that is possibilities.
Yeah.
because the elementals don't know conclusions, and the elementals are not going to contribute if you come from conclusion. So they
Yeah.
almost facilitate you into asking questions and receiving possibilities and truly coming from question, choice, possibility, and contribution.
Yeah. And thank you for saying that, because a lot of people like, there's this whole energy of that, hey, you starting a business means you are alone, or you are the head of the business. But it's like, and it's not about like, okay, you should have a business that changes the world and that contributes to kingdom of we, but it's like there's so many people like, I mean, because this reality teaches you not to engage the kingdom of we
Yeah.
in creation of your life and your creation of
Yeah.
your business.
I love that. I love what you just said, Shivam. It's so beautiful. Yeah. This reality actually teaches you not to.
Yeah.
It tells you it's wrong. It tells you don't do it. Exclude yourself, exclude everybody else, separate yourself so your business can be a niche. You can be
Yeah.
different. But that's
And
the
look
way.
out for you. Yeah.
Yeah, look out for you. But that you looking out for you mean it's not you having your back.
Yeah.
Because when you have your back, yeah, that's a very different energy.
Yeah.
When you're actually willing to receive from everybody, it comes from your willingness to be the gift for everybody. Because if you're not going to be the gift for everyone who's asking, to receive,
Yeah.
are you even going to receive? Because there is no contribution there.
And receive the gift of everybody.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
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 That's what we were talking about before the call as well. It's like,
Yes.
I mean, we find reasons to exclude people, but like, what if we could start asking for reasons to like see the gift in them? And because it's your point of view creates your reality, and if that is the underlying energy that you have, like, okay, what contribution can they be, or what's the gift, what gift are they being?
Yeah.
How easy life would be.
How easy life would be, truly, truly. I mean, it's like how many of us exclude our business?
Yeah.
You're like, keep the business separate. Ghar pe baat nahi karna. Let's not talk about business at home. Let's just talk about TV, shows, people, families.
True. That's so true.
You
Or
know?
reality shows. And yeah, you let's talk
Yeah.
about others' business, but we'll not talk
Yes,
about our business.
but not about our business.
Yeah.
And if we gift, then what about money? Oh, I love that
Oh,
question, Anil. I just love that question. She says, if we gift, then what about money? You
I
know,
love
with,
that.
with when you're willing to gift, you're truly willing to be received. And that in itself is the possibilities, which includes money.
Yeah. I love that. Thank you for saying that. And that's the thing. It's like where I have seen personally in my life, like if I don't have a point of view of which business or which revenue stream the money has to come from, the money kind of just shows up
Yeah.
so differently, like, from somewhere. I'm like, whoa, I didn't even know that this was there,
Yes.
Yeah.
आ जाओ कौन
Are?
Are. अब भी आ रहे.
I love it the way people are inviting us,
Totally, right?
Totally.
hiring you all.
Thank you, Neera.
Thank you for hiring us.
Oh, I love that.
Does someone have a question? Avisha, you have a question, honey? All right, go for it. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
I had a question like we in Access we say that you need to be and not just do the business. So I still am a bit more confused on how to be and not to do.
Hmm.
That
Yeah.
being or doing wali jo energy hai, that
Yeah.
can you please clarify
Should I
more?
take that? Should I
Yes,
take that?
please,
Shivam?
please.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Avisha, when we look at being and doing, your being comes from a question. Your being comes from who you be. A doing will always come from a conclusion. Doing will be hard work. Being is ease, joy, and glory. It's who you be. And does being include doing? Yes. When you do, By including the being, you take action. That's you taking action for what's required to actualize something. I mean, I could be sitting here and I could be saying, I'd love biryani to be cooked in my kitchen. But I got to go buy the rice. I got to go buy the masalas. I got to go buy the stuff, right? That will make my biryani.
We just can't be biryani?
Yeah, I can't just be biryani.
And then it
Be biryani, right? I got to take action. But what gets cooked in the kitchen is my being with that, which is a business. I mean, how many biryanis have you eaten? And everyone tastes different, right? Even when you make it 2 times, it'll still be different.
That's a healing.
Yeah, and that's your energy. That's who you be. And did that give you clarity, darling?
Yeah, a bit. Like so, being in action. How to be
So
more clear.
So when you're being, you're asking questions. Like I said earlier, right? But when you're doing, you're concluding. So you're coming from, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do that. There is no question. It's like a robot who just goes, does stuff, and expects a different result. But he's doing the same thing over and over again. That's doing. Where there is no question in your world.
Yeah.
Rather than when you be, then you ask a question, what action can I take?
Yeah.
And I love that, like when she said, when Chanda said,
Yeah,
like when you're doing without that, like you're just doing conclusions. Oh, this is what I have to do. This is what I have to do. This is what I have to do. But when you're being, and then ask like, okay, what question can I take? What action can I take? What choice can I make? If I choose this, what will my life be like in 5 years? If I choose this, what will my business be like in 5 years?
That's so beautiful. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome, love. I saw somebody, Anil, I think, had written something.
Yeah.
I'm just going to read.
You have it, or do you want me to read it for you?
Yes, please. Sure, go ahead.
So we be the 100% in our work or service we offer. That's the gift. Like she's asking about the gift about, and what about money?
Oh, right. Yeah. So when you be you, can you ever, it's not even 100%. When you be you, you're like 1,000%. Because it's just you. It can't be measured, honey. But yes, you give. When you be all of you. Yes, the fullest of you. Absolutely. That, yeah. And when you're willing to come from that space, your receiving also has to be that. Because if your receiving is this, you will cut off your being so your receiving can match what you can gift. So your receiving can justify what you be. Because you want to be right. So your receiving will justify what and who you be. So you will find yourself cutting up on your being so you don't have to receive it all. When you be it all, you're actually willing to receive it all.
That was so beautiful. My heart just went boom, 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 boom.
Oh, boom, 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 boom. Yay, I'm still alive.
Still alive. Yes, receiving, yes. I know.
So it's being like the pure energy of being, the purest form, like the true me.
It's about being the infinite being you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, darling. Thank you for your questions. They were brilliant.
That was so amazing.
Yeah.
So
So Katrina says, "Paisa aa raha hai, bilkul, sab jagah se." Judith says, "Lately just come out. I never see the business from receiving. Thanks for this." Yeah, you're welcome, lovely. You're welcome. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, actually, when I did my when I became a Joya business facilitator and I did the prereqs, and I started to recognize that this is really about creation and receiving. It's not just about the business aspect of it. it is included. Like we do talk about financial reality. We do speak about how you could run a business, how you could have a partner or do it on your own and know and what's required to hire people. We speak a lot on that too. It's also where you have defined yourself in business, or you've defined what is supposed to be business. Because with every definition, you'll end up cutting off your being.
Yeah. And I love that, like the 3 days of business done different class, and the manual is amazing, and the
Oh, it's
facilitator.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the manual.
Yeah, and they are talking about the pragmatics of business.
Yes.
It is they will talk about, like, I'm sure, like, there will be questions around, like, okay, how do we go marketing, like, or who do we hire, who do we add, and those kind of things. And that's the thing, is like what Avisha was asking, like, those, like, that whole conversation is from the space of being.
Yes.
And then making the choices of
Yeah.
what elements you want to add into your business, what you would like to change in your business.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
We have one more question, and then I know you have another call to go to, Shimam.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So
So,
yeah, like,
yeah.
okay, Ivan had a question.
Yeah.
How to get over thought of being lack of money, how to get rid of the fear of it. Thank you.
Yeah. I love how you've just facilitated yourself into knowing. If you could read your question again, how to get over the thought of being lack of money. What are thoughts? Right? It's like your thoughts is what keeps you finite. Thoughts are the lower harmonics of knowing. Knowing is so much faster, and your thoughts keep you slow.
Yeah.
And how do you get rid of the fear of it? So it's a fear. It's a lie. It's a distractor implant. So it. You already know it. Even if you don't, even if you're like, I don't know how to do this. But you, my friend, an infinite being out there, you know it because you just wrote it out. So what if you started to recognize that your lack is a lie, which you have bought into? And what do you know if lack is not true? What is possible for you? If lack is a lie, what is true for you? And what if you allowed that energy into your world?
Yeah, I love that. And if you didn't have to function from distractor implant of fear, there was this thing, like, if you knew you would never fail, or something like that, what would you choose?
Yeah. That's one of our quotes of BDD. Yes.
BDD, yeah. I like that class. So
yeah, I know. I love it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you knew you could never fail, would you have fear? It's a fear of failure. It's a fear of losing. It's a fear of lack. And all that fear is what this reality does to you to control you from choosing greater, from being greater, and from out creating yourself. Because when you choose the latter, this reality can no longer control you.
Yeah, truly. So if you are looking for a beyond this reality business creation, or a business actually that's true for you, that empowers you, and if you're looking to empower your business, get your butt to a business done different class.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
And and so Chanda's class is coming on September 14th, 15th, 16th. It's in Mumbai and online. And how does it get better than that? And
I am so excited.
I am so excited.
Superly. Superly, yes.
And so guys, yeah, like, and where can they find the recording? Oh
yeah. Yay! Yes, our first sign up.
Awesome.
The minute we put out the graphic, she's like, I'm in. Like, awesome. What else is possible?
Awesome. I know. And thank you guys, like, for like making that demand of a different reality and a different business in the
Absolutely.
world.
Yeah.
Like, what will the world be like if all of you guys had, I don't know, the business the way you do, truly the way you do and you be. Like, what will the world be like in the next 5
Truly.
years, 10
Truly.
years?
Can you imagine each one of you being a brand? Can you imagine each one of
Yeah.
you being a leader?
Yeah.
Each one of us out there.
Having rocking business and lots of
Yeah.
money and joy, you
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
not just business and money, but like the business and creation and joy and like letting it contribute to all your lives. Like,
Yes.
so if you choose this, what will your life be like in 5 years, 10 years, 50 years? You know,
And if you don't, what will your life be? No right and wrong.
no right or wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. And Karina, there is no prereq love. Anybody can come.
Oh my God, there's no prereq. They don't have to.
No, no prereq.
That's
Can you imagine?
amazing.
No
Yeah,
prereq.
get your husbands.
Oh, I'd love that. Yes. You would love that, guys, because they would get you more money.
They'll get you more money. Truly. Awesome. Lovely.
Awesome.
And where can they find the recordings? Like they have
Yes, so I
connected-
am going, I'll send it out. It's going to be uploaded on my YouTube channel,
Lovely.
and then I will send it out. Yes.
Great.
And
Thank you so much.
I do
Yeah.
have, the link. I don't know how to post it in the.
On your YouTube
You
link?
know how to post the link, the registration link?
Yeah, keep talking.
Okay, I'll keep talking. I'm
Yeah.
good at that. I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Don't go, guys. I'm still talking.
Wait, let me find the registration link in the chat.
Yeah, truly. It's just so much fun.
This is-
And yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I said, it's just so much fun to be able to be you, even when you're
Yeah.
doing business. Because
And
when
like
you're doing
laughing.
business- and laughing. You're supposed to be so serious while doing business.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to look at the dark side of business to get it right.
Yeah.
Look at what's wrong with your business so you can get it right. But when you actually, so many people come from that space of, once I know what's wrong with my business, I can fix my business.
Yeah.
And that's such a lie. Thank you, Vinda. Oh, my beautiful lady.
Posted it. Oh my God, she beat me to it. I love
Vinda
that.
is adorable.
Thank you for
Thanks, love.
outcreating me.
Thank you. Thank you, Shivam. Thank you, Vinda. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. This has been really brilliant and wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chandana. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Neera.
Shivam,
Thanks,
thanks a
Thanks,
ton.
love. Thanks, darling.
Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you. See you all. Bye, guys.
Bye. Take
Thank
care.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
Vinda. Thanks, love.